We're going to take our show heavenly right now and bring in another Hawaiian. I'm not sure what we're going to do. 2 Hawaiians on the set right now, Michael Alisa and BYU volleyball senior Jaylen Reyes. Jaylen, welcome back to Studio B, man. How you feeling?
Great. Good to be here.
Who is the most famous Hawaiian athlete on campus right now?
Oh, it's definitely Michael Alisa.
Come on, Jaylen.
Even though he's graduating tonight, it's either Michael Alisa or Alohi Robbins Hardy. Definitely those two.
Wow,
Maybe
you point
Alohi.
out the Alohi.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that aloha spirit.
You know it.
Hawaii is heaven on earth, and everyone from Hawaii is just super nice. Yeah, Jaylen. Even though it is Jaylen, he would never admit that. He's just too kind.
Let's stay with the Hawaii theme, Jaylen. You beat number 1 ranked Hawaii twice. Given that you're from the islands, how sweet was it to have a weekend sweep against the Warriors in your finale?
It was awesome. Like, just for all the reasons you mentioned, we needed these 2 wins against a really good team to hold the spot that we want in the playoffs. My hometown team, they're ranked number 1. Senior night, I don't think it could get any better than what it did last Friday and Saturday night.
Was there any trash talking and pigeon?
Not really. A lot of the other guys, a lot of the guys on Hawaii are not from Hawaii, so there's not a whole lot of pigeon going on from that side of the net anyway. So
You're like, hey, bro, get off my aina. Howley boy.
exactly.
I have no idea what any of that means.
It's okay.
You need to educate me.
You got to be from heaven on earth.
Oh, I've got to be one of those guys.
It's a Kako thing.
I thought you said I was your brother. Anyway, Jaylen Reyes with us in Studio B on BYU Sports Nation. We'll talk about what approaches for BYU volleyball in just a moment. But, Jaylen, I want to go back to senior night. Michael had to live it. He had a senior night. You've had a senior night. What are the emotions like for you knowing that, man, this is going to be the last time I play in the Smith Fieldhouse?
I don't know. For me, it was really weird. Like the game protocol. I've done the same thing at home games, my entire career. And now, they change up everything. You kind of come out with your parents. It was the first time actually both of my parents were here at the same time watching me play.
Really?
At the field house. They came up like separately just with their jobs. It was hard for them to both make it up here. So like one would come and the other one come sometimes. So now it's like they're both here. Just going through the whole senior production, the film that BYUtv put on for us in the beginning. It was just really emotional, especially with Phil and Josue, and I'm really tight with Josue, so it was cool for me and him to have senior night together.
Jaylen Reyes with us on BYU Sports Nation. Okay, so you hold off Hawaii, dramatic 5-set win. You're rolling right now, arguably the hottest team in America in men's college volleyball because of what you've done, winning 2 on the road at Cal State Northridge, and then knocking off number 1 ranked Hawaii twice. Up next is USC, but you're on the road. Is this the first time you've opened the MPSF tournament on the road in your career?
Yes. This is the first time we didn't finish in the top 4 in the regular season, so this is kind of different.
So how is the preparation different, if at all?
I don't think it's any different. We've played at USC earlier this year, so we've kind of been in the area. I think we're staying in the same hotel. We're playing in the same gym, so I don't think the preparation's a little different. It's kind of weird. We're going on a road trip expecting to only play 1 game. That's probably the weirdest thing. Usually we leave on Thursday or Wednesday. Now we're leaving on Friday morning for a Saturday night game. So I think that's the only difference.
So right now you guys are obviously one of the hottest teams right now, but let's go back to March Madness. Right? Didn't win 1 game the entire month of March. And I can talk about this because, my football season this year, you remember, whole month of October, we didn't win 1 game. And if you walk into the locker room, you'd feel like you're in a funeral parlor. It was a sad time. So what did you guys do to come out of that slump and to turn things around for you guys?
I think we just worked on getting better and competing in practice. I thought, when we first won that first game against Northridge, it was like, we were learning how to win again because it was kind of like a weird feeling. We went an entire calendar month without winning a volleyball game. And it's different from football because you guys technically will play 4 games. We lost 6 in a row, and I think I've only lost maybe 3 or 4 in a row one time in my career here. So that was definitely like a really hard time for us. It was kind of the same way we go in the locker room, and it's not as upbeat as it is right now.
Yeah, nothing's going right? Yeah. So it translates to school and then your personal life, and just things just don't seem to be going well. So I'm so happy to see you guys turn things around. Now, how do you feel about BYU Sports Nation karma?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I think I'm a huge believer in the karma. I was sitting in last week when Brendan Sanner was on, when he was on the show, and Bren played really well this weekend. In fact, He was MPSF and National Player of the Week. So I'm a huge believer in BYU karma. In fact, I think I've gotten the karma before, and we've won both games the weekend. I think maybe it was a couple years ago. So I'm a huge believer in the BYU Sports Nation karma.
It is real.
Look at you, the proponent of the BYU Sports Nation karma. And that's right. You were standing right over there when Brendan got it, and Brendan's like, hey, does this really work? He came up to me after the matches against Hawaii and said, dude, that thing is real, man.
It is.
He had 30 kills. I mean, he's a freshman and a stud, but goodness, it doesn't hurt. Also, we generally interview and host really good players, so that kind of helps too.
Sure
right?
that. I don't know about me, but sure that for everyone else out here.
Hawaii, man. He's humble.
We're going to take this
Jaylen.
next level, Jaylen, okay? Because not only are we giving you the BYU Sports Nation karma right now, but we're sending Jerem Jordan on the road with you. He will be watching the game at the Galen Center against USC. And it should be noted, the last time Jerem went on a road trip to watch a BYU team play, it was the men's basketball team. They won at Portland and at number 3 Gonzaga. This is a no-fail, right?
No fail. And does that mean if we win, we get to shave his head again?
Hey.
You'll have to take that up with him. I would say yes, 100% yes. Mike, are you cool with them shaving Jerem's head?
Yeah, I vote.
Hey, maybe we should put this out there. If BYU volleyball wins the MPSF tournament, can they shave Jerem Jordan's head?
Jerem's somewhere listening to the show. He's probably texting your phone right now.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you? Hey, Jaylen brought it up. I think it's a fair point. Okay, you've noticed that Josue's shoes are on the desk.
I have. It's hard not to notice these shoes.
Have you been sunburned by the UV rays coming off of those?
I remember when he wore these the first time last year, and we had friends on the other team, and they kind of were just like, whoa, like, what is that? And I remember playing against Josue when we were 15, and all of his teammates, they all wore neon green, blue, yellow, hot pink shoes. So this is kind of not out of the norm. Maybe here it is, but for Puerto Rican, not really.
Fair enough.
I can attest to that. I served my mission in Puerto Rico.
Hashtag Puerto Rico.
Lived there for 2 years. Puerto Rico is a loud place. Everything you do is loud. You talk loud. You dress loud. Your cars are loud. Your houses are loud. It makes sense that he would wear shoes like this.
Yeah, we love Josue. Okay, the game on the schedule, USC. Because you split with them earlier in the season, do you have a good grasp of what the keys are to victory? And if so, what are those keys to beating USC?
So like any other volleyball game, especially at a high level, serve and pass is really important. It doesn't matter if you're playing USC, UCLA, Penn State. If you can't serve and pass, you're gonna have a really, really hard time with this team. For USC specifically, they have a pretty good group of outside hitters, and they probably have the best setter in the country, Micah Christensen. He's on the USA national team. He'll probably be the setter in Rio when they play in 2016 in the Olympic Games. So Micah's really tough to. He disguises his set well, and he's really good at keeping all of his hitters in rhythm. And he's a phenomenal server, and he's also Hawaiian. So I'm just saying.
The Hawaiian theme continues.
There you go.
Are we going to talk about Hawaiian pizza and Hawaiian haystacks and shaved ice and all that stuff now?
No.
Jaylen, great to have you. We wish you the best of luck against USC. Not that you need it now that you have a healthy dose of the BYU Sports Nation karma.
You're going to kill it.
But we will be watching. We appreciate the time, man.
Thanks, guys.